Welcome into the Bullshit Pretend Friends Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I am Gordo. With me is Bergs. We are one playoffs of 2023. We had exactly one matchup this week. We had three teams on bye.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Simo, on getting through.
Usually I'm round, but today I'm a bit flat. Look, I pretty much knew my fate like Wednesday. So, well done to Richo. He fucking just knows how to win with streamers. But yeah, he got a lot of luck. But all his streamers played really well.
Are you suggesting that fantasy basketball is not just 100% skill, talent?
Nah, it's all luck.
So
like my team shoots fucking 14% less free throw than last week. Bloody people just way under their averages in rebounds. Steals, I wouldn't have won steals anyway because he got 48. But
not that it's relevant. Not that it's relevant, but with the free throw thing, mine did too. Hey, it was fucking weird.
We both went to like 72%.
That was like my worst free throw shooting week of the year, and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, obviously, it didn't matter for me, but I'm watching like Kawhi and Garland just miss these like free throws while your team is doing the same.
Yeah, Bill missed like 4 in a game. Like, it was just insane, bro.
That being said, if I had played Richo this week, I would have won by virtue of the fact that you can't prove otherwise.
Yeah, well, look.
You ruined it.
But you did it because you're shit, and now I'm shit, and we can both enjoy our off season. I don't have to worry about my matchups, right? I don't need to worry about them anymore. Like, I'm a lottery still in the top 6.
Are you?
I don't know, bro. I've set a team.
There's no. You don't have to worry about matchups. No, both of our seasons have ended.
Okay.
The only people with living seasons are Matthew, Serge, Richo, and Simo, and then down the other end of the shit stains, Baker, Buddha,
three Thomas the other.
Yeah, Shaky, and the other guy. Yeah, so I mean, like, what under James?
It was a banter club matchup this week, so.
Oh yeah, the ultimate banter club.
Yeah.
And boys club in the top.
Yeah. So 3 out of 4 chance of getting a new champion.
And 3 out of 4 chance of being a boys club.
Yeah. So I'm okay with a boys. I want Serge to win now because that's just made me want Serge to win. But I think Serge is pretty much fucked. Jar's out. His depth isn't that great. I don't think Serge's depth is that great. I was looking at his team the other day, and like he didn't really utilize his first round picks, and that he just relied on the brutal talent of his starting in 8 or 9. Like, that is crazy good. So it should be interesting with Simo against Simo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I guess we should probably
spoil.
Yeah. Matt has announced at this point that he's choosing to play against Richo.
Yeah.
A little earlier than I would have done it if I was him. But
yeah, look, all these sooks in the group chat. Like, I would have made them wait. There's no need to know who you're playing to set your lineups, mate. And then you'll find out tomorrow when rain changes at midnight.
He probably isn't going to be allowed to change it. Anyway, so we get Matt versus Richo and Simo versus Serge.
2 very similar teams, really, with Brain and Richo. Should be interesting to see how that goes.
It's the same punt strategy. I believe they had a draw earlier in the year.
No LeBron, no Zion, so kind of evened out with injuries. I know Richard's named Simmons as an injury, but he's just not. He's a bit. I would have rather Simmons play this week.
So he could have increased Richo's foul count and minutes played for no stats.
Probably some more turnovers. Free throw, I guess, but I don't fucking know. I don't think much would have helped us, really, to be honest. Richo had a pretty clean week.
Yeah, we can move on from that if you want.
Yeah.
We'll just I guess those defensive stats they fluctuate a lot. So if he doesn't have a stupid one next week, Matt has a chance of taking one of those.
Well, you know,
and again, just like with yours, there's like 6 categories, 7 categories that we can kind of just automatically say, well, there's a few that just decide Richo's not going to win threes. Richo's probably going to win turnovers. He's not going to win points.
Yeah.
Matt should win assists pretty comfortably.
Yeah,
and he should win free throw.
3 categories I won against Richo with points, threes, and assists. So
yeah. So we'll see.
It'd be interesting to see because he had like Pirtle at Toronto is now a fucking defensive stat beast, averaging 2 a game, 2 steals a game, ridiculous. And then obviously Wright got 6 today as well. So look, his steals are really high if they keep going. So
yeah, see, he's not going to get 6 from DeLon Wright.
He got 9. He averages 2 a game, and he pretty much averaged 2 a game for the week. So he got pretty much what you expect from him.
Yeah, 2 a game isn't sustainable, so he's not going to continue doing that. Especially
he's done it all year. That's what he averages.
DeLon Wright has not played all year. How many games is that?
34 games.
34 games. When you have 6 steals in one, it's going to up your average.
He's a good steal player. Well, let's not worry about that shit. And Thibel's obviously got a role now that he's actually playing pretty well too. So kind of makes up, And if Richard just picked up Eason, and then he streamed really well. So he's gonna have to do the same again against Moraine to have any chance. Look, I don't really care who wins this matchup, to be honest. Either one, don't really care. It's the other one that I need fucking Serge to pull his head in with.
We'll talk about that one. What are the key categories in that matchup for James and Serge?
Well, for Serge's defensive stats, right? Like, we know Serge is probably going to win. Serge, well, without Jar, does he win points? It's going to be probably close now. You would have put Serge down for points if he has all these players playing.
I think Jar only hurts him for points and field goal.
Yeah. Does he hurt and assists? But Simo's not. So,
but Simo punts
rebounds and assists, you think Serge wins?
Serge wins those.
Threes would be really close.
Wins. Threes are close. Simo wins block.
Yeah, Simo
wins free throw.
Yeah, he does win free throw. So it's going to be a field. I think Simo wins field goal too, right? Serge's field goal ain't that great.
Well, yeah, especially with Jar missing. He's a high volume, good field goal guard.
So you're looking at what? Turnovers, steals, threes to the
James is a pretty good turnover team.
So probably then it's only down to 2 then, really. Was it points and threes?
Points and threes.
And steals, so 3, yeah. I don't know. It should be an interesting matchup. It's like it's the closest matchup you're going to get to how each team plays rather than the other one.
Yeah, Matt's gone with to beat himself this week rather than next week.
LA Ice, he's the Coke and he's playing the LA Ice. We hope to be LA Ice this week.
The Pepsi. I think he just he liked the idea of potentially facing Jack.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Baker Simo next week.
I really just hope Simo doesn't make it. You've won enough, mate. Time to pass it on, bro. Serge deserves to make a final and have a shot at winning one again. So I did say Brandon Serge from pretty early on, but it was pretty obvious. But I think it should be that still. Still going to come down to how Serge plays his bigs, to be honest.
Well, you picked Matt versus Aaron in the final, so that's not happening.
Aaron was shit. He shut the bed fucking just as much as I did this week.
To be fair, I picked you to beat Serge in the final, so
yeah, so
that also was not happening.
We both suck, bro.
Well, Matt and Serge could both make it.
At least we don't have a winless season.
Yeah, that's pretty. Good there. Do you think Baker wins either of the next 2 weeks?
Nah,
A category?
not a fucking chance. He should be aiming for 3 categories at best.
Do you think he wins a category?
Oh yeah, he wins categories, probably 2 or 3, but
I guess he'll win turnovers against.
He's winning fuck all, mate. He's winning fuck all. He's gonna get the favourite horse. I'm picking Buddha to play in the Beast Bowl. Like Stroll
Actually,
fucked by like having to play Baker in the second round. Because pretty much he guaranteed to beat Baker, right? And it's a week early.
well, what? So he doesn't get to have the top 2 pick. That's 4. What you're saying.
Yeah, that's
right. I guess he could tank his way in there.
Good luck with that. But look, Baker has got close to Strobes, I think, didn't he once? But I can't see it.
Yeah, Baker should have. I think that was with LaMelo, or it was pre-LaMelo trade. Either way.
Checking these matchups. I'm going to tell you all right now. I don't give a fuck about these matchups, and I won't even be looking at them once. So
is that so?
So fuck off. If you send me anything about these matchups, I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't give a fuck, to be honest, mate. My season's done, so I don't really care. Like I just wanted to stir up Buddha today, and it worked.
Well,
it'll be interesting, though. It'll still be interesting to see, like, you know, I'm pretty sure other people will be checking it, but I literally don't give a fuck. I just can't wait to see the actual Banner Club chat with them going at it.
Well, I think Shaky and Buddha will be keeping an eye on each other to make sure that they're not being out tanked. And
should want to win though, shouldn't he? Because Baker's got his pick. There's no incentive for Buddha to lose.
Yeah, I guess not.
There's no incentive. He should be winning.
Yeah.
And Baker gets the third fave. But I don't think it's going to really matter. Let's be fucking.
He shouldn't be beating Shaky either, though.
No, but you know, it's Shaky, bro. He knows how to lose very well. He's a good loser.
All right, should we go over our tips? So, of course, I won the regular season tipping competition, but we did do some post-season tips.
Yeah.
They've gone. Well, do you remember who you tipped?
Pretty sure. Well, if I tipped Aaron to make the final, I don't remember. I tipped Aaron to make the final, but I tipped Simo to win. I think because I think Simo brought it up.
You did, yes. Simo did bring this up.
Mind games, you see. Trying to play some mind games. I'll try to make the mind games.
I think I can't remember the order that we made those tips in, but I tipped Aaron, so I'm not sure if I tipped first and then you just went against me to make it interesting for tipping, or yeah.
At least I won one. At least I won one then.
So we both tipped me. You tipped Simo. I picked Aaron. We both tipped you, and then I picked Crouch and you. Yeah. So we both got 2 there. So, week 2 matchups.
We're even, I guess. Didn't think that was going to
happen. Week 2 matchups. Well, let's start. Let's start on the good end of the scale, I guess. The top seed, Matt versus Richo.
You just got to tip Matt. If he this is an almighty surge choke if he doesn't make the final. Lost for the year.
I want to tip Matt, but I'm going to make it interesting and tip Richo.
All right, cool. You're doing it for the content. I like it.
Yeah, purely for the content.
We'll just be both different. Now you can tip first in this one, and I'll do it opposite.
Okay, well I'm gonna tip Simo over Surge.
Oh. Come on, Surge, you fucking smiling wanker. I know Surge is an avid listener because he always messages me like, "Where's the podcast? Where's the podcast?"
He never messages like you more.
Well, yeah, you know, it is what it is, mate.
And then what we got? We've got Marcus versus Baker.
Oh, God. Well, we're just going to go the same there. Sorry, there's no fun to have there, mate. We'll just go both Marcus.
No, there's not. Yeah.
No. You can go opposite on the
Neither
other
of
one,
us.
I guess. How
Well, it
have you
means
got
that we can't go.
Have you got a coin?
No, it's 2022,
Yeah, I know,
23.
so
I don't have coins.
what the fuck is money?
You know, should we RNG?
How about we just do paper, scissors, rock, mate? Whoever wins
Yeah,
gets Buddha, whoever loses gets Shaky.
Okay.
Alright. Go. Paper, scissors. Oh no, you go 1, 2, 3, then do it. 1, 2, 3, then do it. Sorry, my bad. Go. 1,
1,
2, 3. Go. No, I've got to see the camera, mate. All right, you won. I went scissors, you went rock. So you won. So you get Buddha.
Good old Rock always wins.
Yeah, you get Buddha and I get Shaky.
All right, sure. I'm not sure how I won that and get the worst team, but sure.
Well, because Buddha has no reason to lose. But basing it on that logic.
Okay,
And,
sure.
and Shaky is, without saying anything, he loves a bit of a ride on something that goes choo choo.
Okay.
So,
I guess I'll just go with like old reliable, good old Rock. Nothing beats that, and Buddha is a rock. So
yeah.
There we go.
So sucked in, you got Buddha.
Well, at least we can't go 2 and 2 this week.
So the dream's still alive for Baker to get the first and second favourite.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But he needs Buddha to lose this week.
Yeah.
I guess to get the first 2 horses, yeah.
Shaky is guaranteed the third horse unless Baker wins. By the way. So
He's guaranteed the third horse?
Yeah, because Strobel finished higher.
Oh, as in his top 3. Right,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So he gets the third favourite if he loses. That's the lowest he can go. So he's done his job this week. He's now guaranteed a pretty good horse.
Congratulations, Thomas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else we need to discuss this week?
I just want to have a quick chat about Baker's attacks, man. He has been attacking me like I'm a chip on the ground and he's a seagull, man. He's just fucking pecking at me. So Baker, relax, bro. Right?
He's been very rude.
You didn't get my first round pick to be a top 6. Take pick 12 and just be happy with it, mate. Right? I did offer you Franz back from my. I did offer you Franz, but when I traded Franz for my first round pick back, and you didn't take it. So, you've been double fucking whacked there. So yeah, just relax, bro. Right? We understand you're in a world of pain because you're going to be winless. You're going to be 0-21.
I don't understand this. I don't understand it. Because surely you've made peace with it by now.
I'm good. I just wanted to mention it because I know he's a listener. And then I wanted him to say something in the group chat because he will. But Baker, I love you, mate. You're going to be 0-21. We don't need to have this scuffle anymore. Concentrate on finding some fucking streamers that can get you to win instead of worrying about the group chat. But you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know why he hasn't like made peace with it. I guess you'd think by this point of the season he's just cool with it all.
He's going to get 2 top 3 favourite horses. He's done his job of what he wanted to do. He's got 2 really good chances at Wembley. So I don't know why he's mad. Okay.
He should be very happy with himself, I suppose. He's done what he set out to do, and he ruined the fun for a lot of us.
Pretty much. He set the ball rolling on what happened with the 8 really strong teams,
Yeah, he kind of did.
Yeah, he set that ball rolling, man. Everyone's like, well, fuck, we've got to be as shit as Baker, or close to as shit as Baker as we can get without losing to him, which is probably which is impossible. And then he did the fucking LaMelo trade and just made it like no one was even going to get close to him. So it was
even before that, we've got and it feels so long ago now, the whole trade situation for Bones Highland.
Yeah, the Zubac one.
Yeah, which got vetoed. Very rarely that we have a trade vetoed in this
And then he
league,
got a first for him.
And he got vetoed because he said, "I didn't care. I just took the first offer I saw." And then he ends up getting a first for him.
And Kevin fucking Red Knob Herder, who does nothing these days.
Lol, Surge.
Yeah, look, that's if anything's going to cost Surge a grand final win, it's going to be that trade. Oh, look who we got.
So we have a special guest joining us.
Yes, a special douche.
Live in studio.
Hail Hitler. Oh, he's gone again.
No, he's gone. We're having technical difficulties.
His nose got in the way.
Must have. So Matt is gonna join us to discuss the choice that he has made.
Yeah, the choice, and I want to know what would he have chosen me? That's pretty much all I want to know.
Probably.
So here he
see
is.
what for your own validation.
Yeah. Just wanted to know who would if I won, if he would have picked me. You know.
Oh. Live in studio. Welcome, Matthew. We are live.
Hail Hitler.
Thank you. That's how I prefer to be greeted.
So you made your choice there, Mr. Dictator?
I did. It was close. It was very close.
So who have you chosen?
Who have you chosen? Because we've obviously given.
I've chosen Richo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against Richo, so we'll have a punt, free throw, and 3 off.
Yeah. Is that because he's still in Thailand for the first couple of days of this matchup?
No, it didn't really factor in. I figure he's paying attention.
He's paying attention.
So.
He's paying enough attention. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So what was your reasoning? Was it just because you think you're better than Richo at the stats you need to win, or you're scared of Simo?
Look, the LeBron injuries hurt, plus a couple of other guys sitting on my bench, so I'm not particularly confident going into the week. So going against Richo, I think there's more chance, considering our teams are so similar, that it can just fall right for me in a couple of different categories. Like obviously threes, free throw can go either way. Like, yes, my normal safe categories of field goal and rebounds are not quite as safe, and probably 50-50 as well. But
didn't Richo have a week of single-digit 3-pointers made this year?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, but without LeBron, LeBron's on a freeze for Brain.
Yeah,
that shouldn't be close, Matt.
He had 25 this week. That's a lot for Richo.
Have you seen Thibault?
Yeah, Thibault's been hit.
Thibault scares me.
I think Thibault was like.
Thibault alone.
He hit a lot of threes this week. He's got a roll. I'm happy for the guy. He's at least got a roll, and he's like.
You love to see it.
How many threes did he get? Where is he? He had 11 threes. Him and Delon Wright had 18 threes between them.
I'm a bit loath to accept this, and after Richo's 3 years of verbally wanking him for a guy that was playing 6 minutes a night.
Well, now he's got something to work over, I guess. He played 131 minutes this week, mate.
I don't like him getting that kind of validation.
Only got 12 fouls. Like, that's usually a 60 foul ratio for him. He should be getting 60 fouls in 130 minutes.
Fucking hell.
Look, he didn't have a monster week. Like, he only averaged 11, 5, 2, 2, and 2.
I did not think that Matisse Thybulle had it in him to average 10 points a game.
Yeah. Oh, well, he was 10.9. Yeah, sorry, close enough.
Obviously,
I did not think
2 steals, 2 blocks is the scariest part. Plus
yeah, look, he
close to 2 threes a game as well over that span, if not.
Yeah, he was 3 threes. Yeah, pretty much.
He shot like 50% or something.
Yeah, 55, 53%.
Richo's patience has really paid off there.
Look, I think it's going to be. The main question I want to ask: if I won, would have you chosen me?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at least I know. See, look, you're on the right track, Gordo, with your tip, mate. I just let you down, mate.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
I literally had the worst week in about 8 weeks.
I think I would have picked you just based on I'm probably a harder matchup for you because you're not threatening me a couple of the key categories and probably still taking like blocks and things like that. And then your team's volatile and a few others. So
had 13 blocks, mate.
I'd have to back myself there.
Who do you want to play If
In the
you
final.
win this week, who you want to play in the final? Simo or Surge?
Surge. Easy.
Yeah, everyone wants
Oof.
Surge.
That's
It's an easy answer, bro.
That's
The
not even a question.
He chokes on
Yeah,
everything instead of
Surge,
All-Star, mate.
Surge knocked off a very injured version of my team just in the last round, and because he pulled blocks out of his ass that he never gets. I'm pretty confident if I meet Surge, if I can get over Richo, getting over Richo this week is more of a challenge, I think. I'll set myself up for a failure. Say if I beat Richo and then lose to Surge in the final. He'll have some good ammo for banter, but
Yeah, don't do what I said.
I'd be very confident going into that matchup. But
Make you eat your words.
I did say Richo's the weakest team in the top 6, and then he did top the categories for 6 of them. So
yeah, his team rolls. When it's me versus Richo, obviously anything can happen because there's so many similar categories. So, but I think I have to take that because I just looking at the numbers against Simo, like I would have had a very safe 4 categories, and he'd have had a very safe 4 categories. So it would have just come down to blocks. And
down the blocks, yeah.
him being
Well,
out of
no, that's fair enough.
He could have just come in and streamed a couple of extra games from bigs and
Oh,
still held his
there's
categories.
not that many. There's not
I
that
know
many.
there's not many,
Trust
but
me. I tried to stream some this week. All right, I was down to Wiseman on the last day, right? Which Baker happily attacked me with. When it didn't fucking matter.
Look, you rostered James Wiseman for even a minute. Fair enough,
mate. I also rostered Bagley this week, mate, but he actually played all right, so I won't bag him. No, we can bag. He averaged 15 and 10, mate, with a block, so he can't be mad at him.
He's still a bust.
Yeah, well, he only played well because of 2 young fella injuries for Detroit, but no, look,
he's firmly a bust at this point. Now, I don't know if Gordo's mentioned this previously on the pod because obviously I haven't been able to listen to it yet. Yeah, but I did enjoy your waiver wire efforts this week, Bergs. Spending 400 combined on Josh Hart and Herb Jones
like
after you dropped them.
And then dropped them?
Only to drop them again.
Well, I knew I was going to lose, mate, so I was just having a bit of a shopping spree, you know?
May as well burn the cash before it expires.
Yeah, look, I nearly went full tilt and dropped about 6 players, so I figured out I can't do that because there's still other games on. That would look a bit sus. I was just going to let everyone have a bidding war on the players I don't want to fucking keep.
Yeah, no, I've got to hold them until playoffs are done.
No, I'm not dropping anybody. No one in my team will be dropped, so don't worry about that.
I guess just finally, Matt, can you give a message out to the tankers, the last 4 who might potentially want to try and increase their chances of that top 2 pick?
Well, probably the 2 horse. There's probably 2 of them that you're looking at, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I only just put the matchups in. Baker's got Marcus.
Yeah, so you won't be watching Strobes because if he loses,
so what happens?
Full tank.
How closely will you assess?
Pretty closely. It'll be the same. Like you'd be looking for the same things I was during the regular season, but obviously the impact is pretty clear now. So everyone should be paying attention.
It did look pretty good this week. I didn't see any really issues.
Yeah, I didn't really take much. I had a little bit of notice because everyone was talking about the Mo Barber play. But
I messaged Shaky, so I'm just having fun, mate. Relax. You got a double the game before, so don't stress.
I think everyone was on the straight and narrow, but that's just play your best team and see how you go. Obviously, it's play-offs. Everyone should be paying attention, so there shouldn't be any, I forgot to put this person on. There shouldn't be any repeats of that sort of stuff.
You have missed what I said before, but I will not be checking any matchups. So no one to message me about shit because I do not care. I'm out of the season. I'm done. I'm on holidays.
Well, Ben thinks he's above it.
I'm on holidays. Okay, I've got other shit to. I've got something else to worry about. All right.
Well, I'll be looking closely at my own matchup. Probably not so much at the Beast Bowl, but I would imagine, given I think everyone in that bottom 4. Except, I mean, Marcus is the only one who hasn't been openly talking about wanting to increase the odds at Wemby.
No, he's quiet about it, mate.
Wood's got Gordo's pick, not his own pick. So
he's done that perfectly this year. He's just done the old, I'll let everyone else make the noise, and I'll just quietly make it. Like that's why you got to watch him this week. He got screwed over. We were just talking about it before. He got screwed over having to play Baker in the second week of where he finished on the ladder. So and remember, Baker nearly beat him early in the year, but there's no chance he loses, right? There's no chance.
Oh, not with ball out. No one. Baker shouldn't be getting close to anybody.
So Baker makes the Beast Bowl. Who else makes the Beast Bowl?
What's the other matchup again? It's Buddha and Snake.
It's the Banter Club, mate.
I'll say Buddha. I think Shaky has to tank his way there if he wants to get there.
Yeah,
So I think I think that's probably the only way. Like Buddha's team obviously can beat him, but I'd say on an average week, Shaky should win.
Yeah.
So either he's got to have a bad week, Buddha's got to have a good week, or he's got to pull some dodgy shit.
Just a side hustle. His pick is owned by Baker, so Buddha has no reason to try and lose this week.
No,
So
I'd imagine
he will be doing the best he can to win because
Oh yeah.
I don't think he wants to be given one of his best mates his second favourite, I guess. Even though it's not really going to matter, to be honest.
So just I think one last thing. This week, if someone happens to forget, quote unquote, to play a good player, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. Now we're not fixing lineups for the playoffs, but if we're not fixing lineups
Is there
and that happens in the playoffs,
is that then classed as the shoot?
yeah, where are we going with that, Matt?
That it'll be down to how convincing they are when they tell me how they managed to forget or fuck up.
I've had soft serve ice creams that are fucking harder than that, mate. That response was his.
Yeah, that's.
So you'd have to do it'd be a very, very high bar to clear on that. So to
It'd be let's have an example. The OG one where he was questionable, that you probably get away with. The Trae Young one earlier in the year, you don't get away with. That would probably be the two examples, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like if a guy was out and then cleared sort of an hour before the game and you didn't put him on, absolutely. But at the same time, it also depends on who the player is. If it's one of your six keepers, especially as a playoff team, like you don't have that much depth. Those like six best players shouldn't move off your field, realistically. So the best way to do it for them.
Baker doesn't have six, so Baker your three. Just make sure you play your three, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean, looking at Baker could probably do. And I'm going to preface that this is a joke, so he doesn't actually take it literally.
No, he'll fucking do it.
He can do whatever he wants because at this point I don't know what should be on the waiver wire and what should be on.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a bag of mixed lollies and all you see is pineapples. You know.
I was gonna say that exact thing that like I don't know what would quantify as Baker like taking the piss and trying to tank.
All four of them. Just make sure your keepers stay on your field.
Yeah,
there's
simple shit.
There's no we forgot about it because there won't be any like shots and warnings in the playoffs. It's if I'm feeling lenient, it's you get the sixth horse.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling less lenient, you
pick 12.
Just dropped or taken away completely.
Oh, that one, take it away completely.
I like the take it away completely.
The tiers are pretty much. If I don't think it's that bad, you'll be going to sixth lottery odds, so you just get you get last pick a horse or the worst horse.
Much better.
If you think it's bad, you might just be getting straight up assigned pick 6. And if it's really, really fucking bad, I would drop it to 12 or just take it completely.
So look, that's a much better answer than your soft serve one you just gave out before, mate.
Very good, Matt.
We appreciate that.
Warning to the good warning to the bottom 4 there.
Yeah. Look, basically, I'm gonna be honest. There's no reason for it, right?
No.
This is the top 4 horses that you're going to get guaranteed. These 4 people. So
yeah, and everyone needs to remember that we pick the race based on evenness. We do it so that there's no favourite below $3, and we try to make it so that the 6 are all within that $6 or $7 odds range.
Can Baker beat any of them 3 in the Beast Bowl? Well, Shaky or Buddha, sorry.
I don't think so.
No. So we're going to have a Baker Beast Bowl shit cunt, or shitters cunt. And then it doesn't really matter after that. So,
like, I think the only way it's happening is if someone just has the horror week out of hell.
Yeah.
Probably worse than what Crouch had when he lost the Beast Bowl, where he just got injured at every possible turn.
Well, he fucked up in that one himself.
He did. The Caruso play definitely hurt him, but he only got there because he was so injured. So it would have to be the case that for someone to lose the Beast, they would need to have like 10 mid-game injuries where it's just 10 games down.
Baker's team is that fucking shit piled. It's like it's like racing me in a 100-meter sprint. Like unless you fall over and break your leg, like you can sprain an ankle and still win. But if you break your leg, then you're probably fucked, right? That's pretty much that's where we're at here, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I think that'll do us for this week.
Good one. Interesting week. Can't wait for next week.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
Good
joining
luck.
us, Hitler. Old fucking Hitler himself.
And as I said to Bergs last week, Matt, I'm rooting for you.
I just want a new winner. I just don't want Simon to win it. I'm not apologetic about it. We had a 3 out of 4 chance. Richo could finally actually win one rather than one of his fake ones. So yeah, hopefully we get a new champion this year.
Yeah, new champion's probably the best.
I'm sick of these fucking 3
Although I don't necessarily want Serge to win after he's held Chet all year.
I still do. Yeah.
I don't want him to have that vindication.
Look, I don't really care who wins out of you and Richo, so as long as Simo doesn't make it. If Simo makes it, then I'll be going for whoever wins out of you and Richo, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll probably go for our side of the bracket no matter what, I think. Viva La Punta.
Yeah. Boys Club.
Fucking boys club, bro. Fucking boys club. Banner Club has 3 anyway, so Banner Club's going all right.
Sure. We'll be back next week with the preview of the final in the Beast Bowl. And yeah.
So for the
playoff
playoff teams, I hope all your players die, and for the playoffs team, I hope all your players dominate and are healthy all week.
Yes. I hope Baker has the best week he's ever had and breaks every single record.
It'd be hilarious if he wins this week. It'd be the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I see myself a lot of the time, right, doing dumb shit.